Hey guys, Rollout here with another B-Daman review, and today we'll finally be tackling the Hasbro Lightning Kahn, which I have kind of an unfortunate history with, so I've been putting this off for a while. Anyway, the front of the box features Kahn with sticker sheet fully applied, but you well know at this point that I prefer my blasters sticker-free, and as such, for the rest of this review, mine will remain the plastic colors of purple, black, and red. You'll also notice that the packaging advertises the inclusion of a special Beat-A-Ball, which means that this release of the toy comes with a plastic marble instead of the standard glass one, like both the promotional image and the inventory on top would suggest. But the ammunition actually included isn't all that bad, and features a pretty cool specialized symbol that is unique to this Beat-A-Man. The left side of the box features a suggested game option and a statistic chart giving this blaster a whopping 0 in rapid fire, which does seem a little harsh. 1 in accuracy and control, 3 in balance, and a completely maxed out 5 in power. This alleged feat of strength is provided by Lightning Kahn's infamous power buckle, which has personally caused me plenty of grief over the years. Let's just say that snap is a more appropriate verb than I think they intended here. But hey, this guy looks great. He's covered in spikes literally from head to toe, with several of the more exaggerated points cast in soft rubber. The center fin on top of his helmet is fairly effective for aiming your shots, but do make sure to keep an eye on the small tip, which is a separate piece, fairly small, and I imagine quite losable. Despite the many jagged edges, resting the longest spikes between your fingers actually allows a relatively comfortable grip. The extra length added to each foot also provides some front-facing support, which gives your shots a little bit of additional stability. Now, as a concept, the power buckle is a great idea. First of all, it looks awesome and gives this Beat-A-Man a unique flair from any angle, especially towards the back, where you'll notice there are no additional accessories, which is very unusual for a power type, as most of them manipulate the hold parts from behind. Instead, the buckle attaches to the front of the blaster, restraining the mechanism directly and closing the space through which the marble is pushed. The added friction translates to power. Unfortunately, it also means stress. If you can't tell, the load-bearing framework on both sides of the part is alarmingly thin and brittle. It is very scary to both attach and remove this accessory, and I advise you attempt it as few times as necessary. But don't worry, the warnings don't end there, because not only can simply playing with this Beat-A-Man too often or too roughly cause it to break, I have first-hand experienced this part broken right out of the box. So, no pressure. It is a serious problem and a massive design flaw. To put things into perspective, this is buckle number 4 for me. So good luck, and be very careful. With that said, allow me to once again press my own luck by running some tests. Without the power buckle, the Beat-A-Man should perform pretty much the same as a standard Zero System core body, and this one in particular reads a power average of around 2.4 meters per second on the BSP-V. Now, let's replace the special attachment as cautiously as possible, and try another test for comparison. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for true ultimate strength. I present to you what is allegedly the most powerful Zero System Beat-A-Man of them all, the one, the only Lightning Kahn! Ready, set, Beat-A-Fire! Wow. Just wow. Okay, so truth be told, the power buckle is kind of a joke, with readings averaging around 2.7 meters per second, which is only a performance increase of roughly zero point 0.3. Literally, the only other Battle Beat-em-on I own with a power boosting accessory that's clearly weaker than this is Knight Cavalry. In fact, this power output is often comparable to Excel Leon, which is a rapid fire type. I guess that should mean rapid fire is technically better than advertised, but let's be honest, considering how fragile Lightning Kahn can be, quick firing a bunch of marbles probably isn't the best idea. You also might expect an accuracy bonus from the slightly elongated barrel, but if there is one, it's hardly noticeable. So really, at the end of the day, none of this is worth the trouble. But that's not to say the power buckle is effectively useless. I mean, it's still a unique attachment in that it allows you to give even more strength to your beat-em-on that already have wing-type power assemblies, like Cobalt Blade. This customization is even featured on the packaging, and while I cannot deny that doubling up like this does yield better results, even then, I still don't think it's worth it. It's not worth the stress, it's not worth the fear and the paranoia, and it's certainly not worth the money I've seen this beat-em-on go for. Lightning Kahn is getting to be fairly rare, and I truly believe how easily it breaks is the defining reason. So many disappointed children and so many replacements over the years has thinned the market and raised the price. This is the tragedy of the power buckle. And for that reason, I can only barely recommend it to hardcore collectors alone. To them, unless you eventually want a broken toy, I say you should probably save yourself some grief and keep this one off the battlefield. But until next time, this has been Rollout, signing off.